Good evening. So I'm a little later than planned, but I've been working today and then I had to go shopping and then I haven't had tea yet, so but never mind, you don't need to know that. Stay there, Astra. And I've got a poorly cat on the table, so I am going to bring you two cards today, and they're from the deck we have been using, which is the Colette Baron Reed deck, which is Goddess Power, and illustrated by Jenna Delagotier and published by Hay House. And we have two beautiful cards that are stepped forward today. Very, very blessed today to have these two cards come together. So the first one is Meteus and talk about wisdom. So if you'd like to go and get a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of juice, glass of water, come back, ground, open and receive. We'll see what comes through for today. So Meteus and wisdom. So this is number 35, excuse me. And Meteus has stepped forward just to remind us of how much wisdom we actually have, how much access we have to all this divine wisdom that is in the ether within us, within our own DNA, within our own structure. We have a universe of knowledge and wisdom within us. We download wisdom and knowledge as it comes into us, and then we share it with the collective. And Meteus is just reminding you that you are your own wisdom, you are your own counsel, you are your own illumination. You really don't need anybody else. When you dive into the inner aspects of your soul, there you'll find all the answers. You are your own guru. It's just in the 3D reality, we have lost all of our powers, all of our imagination, all of our intuition, and slowly it's been dripped back to us. So Meteus is just saying that you have eternal wisdom. Your wisdom is perpetual. It is everywhere. You are a master of all that you survey. It takes us a lot to understand that we know all these intricacies. But we have many higher consciousnesses in many different dimensions. And we are part of those higher consciousness. We just have to learn how to access it. And it's all through vibrational resonance. So the more open you are, the more that you let go of everything that is no longer serving you, everything that has a negative connotation, everything that is perceived to be holding you back. You open up to the light, you open up to spirit, you open up to be that vessel of divine wisdom. And you raise your conscious level. And as you raise your conscious level, you gain higher and higher access to what you actually already know. Because we are all seeing, all being beings. There is nothing that we do not know. There is nothing that we have not done. There is no one that we have not been. There is no situation that we have not conquered. So this is our wisdom. And to tap into that wisdom, we have to go into the core of our being and sit within the pools of celestial knowledge. When we sit there, we get the downloads and we get the beauty from the divine. We connect with ourselves. We connect with higher consciousness of our own doing. That's a cat. And that is what Meteus is just here to tell you. You need to stand in your truth and shine your power. The more that you step forward, the more that you delve into your wisdom, the more wisdom that will flood through to you, the more doors that you will unlock, the more pieces of jigsaw you'll find and put together. So, wisdom, knowledge, enlightenment, illumination, and transcendence of consciousness is what we've been asked to do today. And the second card that came through was number 44. I'm just trying to think how to say this. Sharawati, maybe, mastery. I'm sure somebody will tell me that I've got that pronunciation wrong, but I do. Forgive me, please. So this is number 44. And this goddess is stepping forward to remind you that you are a master of your own destination. You are a master in your own right. Again, through higher levels of consciousness, you have been it, done it, seen it, taught it, evolved with it. But in this reality, we need to master things one at a time. And there is nothing that we cannot attain. There are wonderful masters, but to be in a state of mastery is to be at the pinnacle of what you have learned. To be a master is to be able to alchemize anything into love, whatever you fancy. But it is to be able to change and mold things and to be a master of everything. A bit like the magician, where you stand in your power, you stand in your sovereignty, you stand in your light, and you are overseeing everything, and it is like things are moving and they're all in sequence, they're all just moving at the right time, the right force, and you are in control of all of that, because energetically we have that power. We don't often recognize it, and not many attain it, but there is the essence of mastery within us, because we have conquered everything that we are going through, and more besides, many, many, many times, in different guises, in different scenarios. It's just that we don't remember. So we know how to get out of whatever pit we're in, whatever little bit of trouble that we're in, wherever we find ourselves, through it be conscious choice or through trickery, we can actually alchemize that situation and rise in our wholeness, because we have done this so many times. We have to believe that we know what we're doing. We have to believe that we know how to do these things, and just open up for the guidance, open up to the wisdom, search for the answers within, because they are there. We just need to be brave enough to go in and look. We need to be humble enough to be able to accept. We need to be strong enough to stand and fight our corner, but not with knives and guns and etc., but just to stand and use our voice. Our voice is our weapon. You know, whether it is through commands or whether it is through teaching. You know, our vibration comes through our voice. Our voice sets our tone sets what we are to do. because we are vibrational beings, and resonance with vibration attracts and speaks to the collective about what we're calling in, how we are acting, what we are seeking, and then the collective bring it towards us, because that's our vibration. So you are a master or a mistress, and you can stand proudly for who you are or what you are, and just know that you have those tools within you. To deep inside, you have those jewels, and you just need to find them. So today we're being asked to open up to our wisdom and to open up to the mastery that we already own, that we already have achieved, and just allow it to come through and just connect with the greater part of ourselves. So those are the two cards for today, and that's our little message. So from my heart to your heart on this cold, dark day in Warwickshire, I will bid you good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself. Whenever this comes across you, there'll be something here for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and then just enjoy the rest of your day. If you could comment, like and share, then that would be much appreciated, because it helps the content get out to other people. And I will see you again soon. So from me, namaste. Have a lovely time. Bye-bye.